It's Lisa here, and I know I haven't done like a scrapbooking video or anything like that for a long time, but I was feeling very creative, and I've been doing a Donna Downey, and it's the 48 weeks art journal class, and I was feeling very, very inspired by something she said, and it was like, if you're kind of looking for something to do, look on Pinterest, find some sort of art that inspires you, and make something with it, or make your own interpretation with it. So I'm going to post a picture of the picture that I saw on Pinterest, and that way you can kind of see what I'm doing. So this is kind of my junk journal. I just kind of, like, if I have leftover paint or whatever, I'll just smush it in. And I'm actually on the back side, like this is reverse. Actually, I should probably flip it around. This is actually the way it goes. I'm actually working on the back page just because I had flipped to it. I don't even know if there's a right way or a wrong way. I'm not really sure. Nope, that is the front. Now that I'm getting matte medium all over me, so I just thought I would share with you what I've got so far. So basically what you see down here is you see some paint in the background, and like, again, that is just from leftover paint from art journal pages, and show you some of the art journal pages. So it's like from stuff like this, where I have, like, actually I think a lot of it's from this pages where I have a lot of the leftover paint, and then I just smushed it onto the page, and there's another page there. And so with the leftover paint, rather than it going to waste, I just put it in the book, so it kind of gives you a little bit of layer. So over top of it, I have some gesso, and that's just going to help strengthen the pages, just because they are really, really thin. These are very, very thin pages. This is just a, I think it's a Strathmore spiral bound journal book is what it is. I think it's just called an art book. So the pages are really, really thin. So, and then over top of that, I have a layer of matte medium, and I'm going to be layering some blue tissue into it. So I'm just going to jump into fast forward now, and then I will do a voiceover and explain what I'm doing. So. Here in the corner, I actually layered this underneath the tissue paper, but I have a whole bunch of these letter stickers that I can't make any words out of, so I'm just going to use up as many of the sheets as I can. I'm just going to create little spots of text, well, not really text, but letters, and then I'm going to use some matte medium to make sure that they stick down really well, and then I'm going to dry. I'm going to, as Donna Downey says, like kind of, you know, not really isolate this, but kind of just made it fade into the page. I'm trying to keep the blue background, so I'm going to be using a few different blues. So this is a light blue permanent, and I'm just going to put it on my palette pad here. I've got some golden high flow acrylic. This is in the fluorescent blue. It's very, very watery. This is the golden fluid acrylic in the teal. And then the cobalt blue. And then probably my favorite color, it's turquoise Philantho, I think is how you say it. Philantho turquoise. And then just to help blend it out, I'm going to be using some gesso. And then what I'm going to be doing is just kind of touching my fingers into that, and then just, you know, just kind of in some spots, just going to define some of the blue areas. And then you can see as I go over the letters, they're not going to stand out nearly as much. So, and then just again, just going in some of the blue and some of the white, and just kind of letting it all blend together. And I'm just using my fingers and just being very, very artsy right now. So I'm going to do that, and you can watch it. What I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to come in with maybe my palette knife, and maybe just a little bit, you know what, I really like this. This is the, what do you call it, the fluorescent blue. And just try to like use it up. Just hitting the high notes of the paper. And then maybe I'll see if I can take some of this gesso. A whole palette here of paint. So I've got the light blue permanent, or sorry, this is the light blue. This is light blue permanent. This is the teal in the golden. This is the Claudine Helmuth Painterly Pink. This is the quinacridone magenta. Then this is just a folk art maple syrup brown. It's almost at the end, so that's good. Some Titan Buff. This is transparent Pyro Orange. This is quinacridone Nickel Azo Gold. I love their names, by the way, and I've learned to say them properly. Yellow Ochre is this one. Oh no, sorry. This is Yellow Ochre, and this is Indian Hue, or Indian Yellow Hue. And then I've got some Green Gold and Sap Green Hue. So basically all I'm going to do is I'm going to take probably 3 or 4 fingers. I'm just going to tap it in here. Just kind of tap off and then just kind of make some dots. So, and then just keep going like that. And then as I go, I might add some gesso to this as well. And when I get this bottom part filled in here, I'm going to spray it with some water and just let it drip down. So I'm going to fast forward so you don't have to painstakingly watch this, and I'll just start filling in with the color and camera's shaking. So I've come back the next day, and I really like this whole look. But the only part I don't like is the background of this paper. I want to see if I can somehow like wash it out just a little bit. I'm not sure if I'll go in. This is titanium white. I'm not sure if I'll go actually in with that. I think I might actually just tone everything down. I still like the blue, and I think this color is just kind of a very neutral color to this tissue paper that was there. So I think what I'm going to do is just take this and just kind of rub around these little open areas just to get it. And then I think what I might come in is I just want to add some more darker drips in here. And I do have some stuff, but I'll get to that in a minute. I don't want to just, you know, kind of tone this down a little bit. So I'm going to do that. Okay, so I really like that a lot better. It's not a little, before it was confusing as to what was going on, and now it's a little bit more defined. So I like that a lot better. So now what I'm going to do is I actually have, these are needle tip applicators, and I've got some cobalt, this is cobalt black, or no, sorry, carbon black paint, and mixed with some gesso and thinned out with some water, which I found you're not supposed to thin with water, but that's okay. And then this is some white gesso mixed with, or actually I think this is titanium white mixed with water. So, and then all I want to do is just create some drips with it. So I'm just gonna like make a few dots, you know, just kind of random like. Okay, so I think I'm done with this page. I love the texture. I love all this dripping. It's just like, almost like these are a bunch of flowers and these are their stems. So I really like it. So very, very artistic and just very, very fun. It was actually really fun to make too. So I hope you guys give it a try. If you do, post your picture below. I'm going to put this over at our blog, which is Sandra's and my website, which is thepinkcamera.com, and we do have it now so you can post pictures. So if you take, I'm going to call it the dot or pixelated challenge. So if you want to try this, go ahead, and if you do, post your picture below. So thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.